You think you're lazy. That's the lie. You want to work, but you can't move. You want to change, but you feel stuck. You blame discipline. You blame motivation. But neither is the problem. The real reason you feel lazy is not what you think. You wake up with plans, big plans. This is the day. You sit down, you open the screen, and suddenly your energy vanishes. Minutes turn into hours. You scroll, you stare, you escape. And when the day ends, guilt hits hard. You ask yourself, why am I like this? Why can't I just do it? Why does everyone else move forward? You feel broken, behind, ashamed, like you're wasting potential. And the worst part? You care. If you didn't care, it wouldn't hurt. But it does, because deep down, you know you're capable of more. So why does action feel so heavy? Why does starting feel impossible? Why does effort feel painful? This is the pain nobody explains. And until you understand it, you'll keep fighting the wrong enemy. Let's say this clearly. Laziness is not a trait. It's not who you are. It's not a flaw in your character. Laziness is a signal, a warning, a red light, and every time you ignore it, the system gets worse. Blaming yourself feels productive, but it fixes nothing, because you're not lazy, you're overloaded. Your brain is not modern. It didn't evolve for deadlines, or emails, or goals. It evolved to survive, and survival has one rule: conserve energy. Your brain treats energy like currency. Every thought costs something. Every decision costs something. Every task has a price. Starting costs the most. Now look at modern life. Constant notifications, endless information, too many options, too many comparisons. Your brain spends energy before the day even starts. So when you finally say, let's work, your brain checks the balance and sees nothing left. So it shuts you down. Not to hurt you, but to protect you. This shutdown feels like laziness, but it's actually energy defense. Why motivation fails. Motivation is emotional fuel, but emotions burn fast. When energy is low, motivation becomes noise. You watch a video, you feel inspired, you promise change, and then nothing happens because your system didn't change, only your feelings did, and feelings don't run systems. The real reason you feel lazy. Here's the truth most people miss. Your brain doesn't avoid work, it avoids wasted effort. At some point, you tried hard and it didn't pay off. You studied, no result. You worked, no reward. You promised yourself change and broke the promise. So your brain learned the rule. Effort equals pain. Pain without payoff. So now, when effort appears, your brain pulls you away. Not because it hates growth, but because it hates loss. This is not laziness. This is learned protection. Phase 1. Stop attacking yourself. The first step is counterintuitive. You stop fighting yourself. Self-criticism feels like discipline, but it's not. It's energy leakage. Every insult drains fuel. Every comparison drains fuel. Every I should be better drains fuel. So you stop. You replace blame with understanding. You say, my system is exhausted, not broken, just overloaded. That shift matters because shame locks energy. Understanding releases it. Phase 2. Shrink the cost of action. Big goals scare the brain because big goals mean big cost. So stop saying, I need to change my life. Your brain hears danger. Instead, shrink the action, so small it feels ridiculous. 1 minute, 1 sentence, 1 step. Not to make progress, but to create movement. Movement creates momentum. Momentum creates energy. Energy creates progress, not the other way around. Phase 3. Remove energy leaks. You don't need more drive. You need fewer drains. Look at your day. How much energy leaks before work begins? Too many decisions, too many inputs, too many unfinished thoughts. Every open loop taxes the brain. So you simplify. One priority, one task, one focus. Clarity is fuel. Phase 4. Rebuild self-trust. Your brain keeps score. Every broken promise is remembered. So stop making promises you can't keep. Instead, make tiny promises and keep them. 5 minutes, 1 page, 1 action. Then stop. Success builds trust. Trust removes resistance. Resistance is what feels like laziness. Phase 5. Design automatic action. Willpower is expensive. Systems are cheap. So you reduce decisions. Same time, same place, same trigger. No thinking, no debating. Routine turns action into reflex, and reflex saves energy. This is how consistency works, not through force, but through structure. Phase 6. Train your brain to want effort. Your brain learns through reward, not logic. So reward effort immediately, not later, not someday, now. Acknowledge progress. Feel the win. Teach your brain effort equals payoff. Do this enough times and effort stops feeling heavy. Here's the turning point. You stop saying, I'm lazy. You start saying, I'm rebuilding my system. You were never lazy. You were tired, drained, running on empty, and blaming yourself for it. But now you see the truth. Progress doesn't start with motivation. It starts with alignment, with respect for how your mind works, with small actions done consistently. You don't need a new personality. You need a better system, and you can build it starting today. Don't overthink this. Choose one small action, do it now, and keep the promise. And prove to yourself you're not lazy, you're capable, and this is only the beginning.